So homemade biscuits is one of those things that my mother used to make when I was younger. Now, I don't remember if I really ate them back then. I honestly don't know that I eat them now. But I do know how to make them. Or at least I think I know how to make them. But I've never made them for my husband. So since it's meal prep week, I'm going to make these biscuits for my husband. Fingers crossed that I know what the hell I'm doing. I got 2 cups of self-rising flour in here. And then I put like a half a spoonful of baking powder in here. Now I know some people you don't use baking powder and self-rising flour. I do. I don't see what harm it's gonna do. The biscuits is gonna get bigger and bigger. That's all I can think. But there's no harm that it can cause. But anyway, so I do put a pinch of baking soda in it, and then we're gonna mix this up. Oh, you gotta put a pinch of salt and a pinch of sugar. Now I got all the dry ingredients mixed up. This ain't a whisk, this is actually the thing for my blender, but I can't find a whisk, so we're gonna go ahead and go with it. But anyway, so all the dry ingredients is mixed. And I took a thing of unsalted butter, like a whole stick of unsalted butter. It's froze, and it's better to be froze so that it can kind of cradle up in here instead of melting in here. But anyway, so I'm gonna take this stick of unsalted butter and I'm gonna grate this in here. So once all the butter is grated up in there, you kind of just, I guess, wiggle it around in here because you're gonna see the clumps. And you want the clumps to keep it stay in there because that's your clumps of butter. Hoping that they don't melt, you know, which they ain't gonna melt until they go in the oven. But anyway, so you get all this mixed up, all the butter mixed up in there as best you can. Like I said, keep the clumps. So now I'm gonna add about a cup or however much buttermilk into this and just kind of mix it in. I think that's enough. You'll get like that pasty dough consistency, so you just mix it until you get there. And if it's not enough buttermilk, add some more. Like I said, I don't measure, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's not enough. And you probably can't see it, but I got plastic on this countertop, and this is all-purpose flour, okay? So we'll take this dough, now that it's doughy, and we're gonna put it on this flour. Gotta get a little flour on my hands, otherwise it'll just start sticking. Now, once you get this dough into this flour, you kind of roll it out just a little bit. Again, it's gonna start sticking. If we don't got anywhere we don't have flour, it's gonna stick. So we gotta make sure the flour is covering everywhere. But once you get it matted out, you just fold it. That's it. We're gonna roll and fold probably about 6 times. We're gonna go alternate ways. So I'm gonna fold it this way, and then we're going flat. I think I find it better to do with my hands than with the rolling pin. So just a few times, and we'll go this way. Like I said, alternate directions. We'll just keep rolling and patting, or folding, I'm sorry, folding and patting until we get this all matted out. Now that this is all matted, you want to keep it a little bit thick, or depending on how you want your biscuits. Maybe you want your biscuits thin, I don't know. But if you got a biscuit cutter, get a biscuit cutter, and we're gonna start making our circles. Don't turn it, just push it down. And that's it. Try to make the biscuits as close together as you can get them. And we'll keep doing this until we get through all of that. So as y'all can see, I got about 6 in this pan. I'm gonna brush them with the buttermilk and then put them in the oven on 415 for about 20 minutes. Now while that those biscuits is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and start on this chicken. I rinsed and patted dry some thin sliced chicken breast. They're gonna be very, very lightly seasoned because they're going on a honey butter biscuit. So we don't need too much flavor in this chicken. Some, just not a lot. I'm seasoning it with complete seasoning. As I told y'all many, many times, this is my favorite. I season everything with it. And Tony's no salt. I'm gonna crack 1 egg in here. And a splash of buttermilk. Excuse me. And a splash of buttermilk. And then we're gonna give all this a mix. So your chicken should look like so. Okay? I'm not a fan of wet chicken batter, but because I have it and I need to use it, today is gonna be the day. So I got this Louisiana chicken fry batter. I think you mix this with a little water. And then whatever. So that bread should kind of look like this, I think. But now that the grease is hot, I'm gonna go ahead and fry it. I'm pretty sure those biscuits is done by now, so let's go ahead and check on those real quick. So I went ahead and cooked and added some bacon to these biscuits, and I'm gonna put the chicken on there. Now, of course, the chicken is bigger than the biscuit, but who don't like more meat? We all do, right? So anyway, so I went ahead and put the chicken and the bacon on there. We're gonna put these biscuit tops on here. And I got some melted butter and honey in this cup. So I'm just gonna drizzle it over the top.